Well, if there's one thing that East Germans think back most fondly on, it's the idea that there was great grassroots solidarity in the GDR. GDR, in other words, the idea that people were quote unquote there for each other. It was a claim, it was a stated goal of the socialist regime, and many people believe that that really existed. And there's certainly something to that. It certainly was true, if often purely out of necessity. The Germans, in fact, have a word for this, the so-called Notgemeinschaft, or a community of necessity. What did that mean? Well, in a system of rampant shortages, one hand washed the other. If people, in other words, people were dependent on each other to secure rare goods and services and things like that. But such dependence could also be a source of friction. Many workers work together in teams and in factories or in farms. These were referred to as brigades or collectives. Well, if a colleague in one of these teams worked poorly or slowly, or if a colleague refused to kowtow to the regime's demands, then the entire team suffered and that person became an outcast. So yes, of course, there was solidarity in the GDR by necessity, but I think it was more complicated than is often assumed. What about West Germany? Well, after unification, most East Germans disdainfully referred to West Germany as an Ellbowsociety, right? An Ellbowsociety where everyone pushed to get ahead of everyone else. And there's much truth to that characterization, though West Germany is really, or Germany today, is no comparison to the type of rugged individualism we have here in the United States. After all, West Germany and today's Federal Republic, it's an advanced state welfare system that provides cradle-to-grave benefits to its citizens. So the point I'm trying to make is that West Germany and today's Germany is indeed a capitalist society. Life there is more individualistic than in East Germany, but it's capitalist human face. In fact, the system is referred to there as a social market economy. What did that mean? It meant that citizens could count on things like healthcare for all, free college, a functioning transportation system, affordable medication, things like that. What about everyday life beyond the state? Well, I would argue that there was just as much social solidarity in West Germany, at least in some segments of society. And that is something that was especially true since the student movement of the late 1960s, which gave rise to what Germans referred to as alternative lifestyles. For example, communes, where people lived together in apartments and shared responsibilities, cleaning up, cooking, things like that. I myself, when I moved to Berlin in the late 1980s to West Berlin, I myself lived in one of these communes or Wohngemeinschaften for a couple of years.